Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, which is explore yourselves, banking and general knowledge, etc. Today I am going to describe about State Bank of India's SBI Junior Associate Recruitment 2026, 1538 backlog vacancies. Complete details. Introductions. The State Bank of India has announced a special recruitment drive for backlog vacancies for the post of Junior Associate customer support and sales in the clerical cadre. The recruitment is significant specifically for SC, ST and OBC backlog vacancies, and the advertisement has been issued by the Central Recruitment and Promotion Department, Corporate Center, Mumbai, under advertisement number CRPD CR SPL Drive 2026-27-16. According to the notifications, online registrations and payment of application fees will be open from 7th August 2026 to 27th August 2026. Eligible Indian citizens can apply for vacancies in only one state or union territory, and the selection process will consist of an online preliminary examinations, main examination, and wherever applicable, a test of specified local language proficiency. Total vacancies and state-wise opportunities. A total of 1,538 backlog vacancies have been notified under this special recruitment drive. The category-wise total is 207 SC vacancies, 1,219 ST vacancies and 112 OBC vacancies. The vacancies are distributed across different states and union territories. Among the major vacancy locations are Andhra Pradesh with 88 vacancies, Karnataka with 120, Madhya Pradesh with 134, Chhattisgarh with 26, Odisha with 111, Jammu and Kashmir with 42, Himachal Pradesh with 11, Punjab with 18, Tamil Nadu with 65, Telangana with 32, Rajasthan with 106, West Bengal with 55, Uttar Pradesh with 31, Maharashtra including Mumbai Metro with 165, Delhi with 17, Gujarat with 289, Assam with 39, Tripura with 22, Bihar with 12, and Jharkhand with 133 vacancies. The vacancy position is provisional and may change depending upon the actual requirement of the bank. West Bengal vacancy. For candidates from West Bengal, the notification shows the Kolkata Circle with 55 vacancies under the OBC category. The specified local language are Bengali, Nepali, and the candidate has to opt for one language at the time of submitting the online applications for the local language test. The important point is that the candidate is considered only against the state or union territory for which he or she applies. Therefore, candidates should carefully select their preferred state or union territory before submitting the application. One state or union territory only. One of the most important conditions of this recruitment is that a candidate can apply for vacancies in only one state or union territory and can appear for the examinations only once under this recruitment project. Candidates applying for a particular state or UT must possess proficiency in the specified local language of that state or union territory, including the ability to read, write, speak, and understand it. The bank will prepare the merit list on a state-wise and category-wise basis, and selected candidates will be posted in the state for which they applied. No interstate transfer. Candidates should pay special attention to the transfer conditions before applying. The notification clearly states that there is no provisions for inter-circle transfer or interstate transfer for junior associates recruited through this process. However, certain intra-state transfers between two circles in the same state are permitted. Delhi Circle and Lucknow Circle in Uttar Pradesh, and Mumbai's Metro Circle and Maharashtra Circle in Maharashtra, subject to the bank's applicable guidelines. Therefore, applicants should choose their state very carefully because the recruitment is essentially state-based. Important eligibility, age limit. The prescribed age limit is 20 to 28 years as on 1st April 2026. In other words, candidates must have been born not earlier than 2nd April 1998 and not later than 1st April 2006, with both dates inclusive. The notifications also provides relaxation in the upper age limit for specified categories. OBC candidates receive 3 years of relaxation, while SC/ST candidates receive 5 years. PWBD candidates receive 13 years of relaxation for OBC and 15 years for SC/ST. Special age relaxation. For ex-servicemen and disabled ex-servicemen, the relaxation is the actual period of defense service plus 3 years, with 8 years applicable to disabled ex-servicemen belonging to SC/ST, subject to a maximum age of 50 years. Widows, divorced women, women judicially separated from their husbands, who have not remarried are eligible for 7 years of relaxation, subject to the specified maximum age limits. Trained SBI apprentices receive specified relaxations ranging from 4 to 16 years depending upon their category. However, cumulative age relaxation is not permitted either under these provisions or in combinations with another relaxation. Educational qualifications. The essential academic qualification is graduation in any discipline from a recognized university or an equivalent qualifications recognized by the central government. Candidates possessing an integrated dual degree certificate must ensure that the date of passing the IDD is on or before 31st December 2026. Candidates who are in the final year or semester of graduations can also apply provisionally, but if selected, they must produce proof of passing the graduation examinations on or before 31st December 2026. The date of passing will generally be the date appearing on the mark sheet, certificate or provisional certificate issued by the university or institute. A special opportunity for matriculate ex-servicemen. An important provision is available for certain ex-servicemen, matriculate ex-servicemen who have obtained the Indian Army Special Certificate of Education or the corresponding certificate in the Navy or Air Force after completing at least 15 years of service in the armed forces of the Union are also eligible for the post. The relevant certificates should be dated on or before 31st December 2026. Ex-servicemen applicants must carefully examine the detailed conditions and documentary requirements in the advertisement before applying. OBC, SC and ST documentations. The OBC reservation is available only to candidates belonging to the non-creamy layer. OBC candidates falling under the creamy layer are not eligible to apply under the OBC vacancies. The OBC certificates must contain the non-creamy layer clause and must be issued on or after 1st April 2026 and up to the date of taking up appointment. If selected, SC/ST candidates will have to submit the caste certificate issued by the competent authority in the format prescribed by the Government of India. Persons with benchmark disabilities. The notification contains detailed provisions for persons with benchmark disabilities. The identified categories include visual impairment, hearing impairment, specified locomotor motor disabilities, cerebral palsy, leprosy cured, dwarfism, acid attack victims, muscular dystrophy, spinal deformity, and spinal injury without associated neurological or limb dysfunction. It also covers specified categories involving autism spectrum disorder, intellectual disability, specific learning disability, mental illness, and multiple disabilities subject to the conditions prescribed in the advertisement. Scribe and compensatory time. Candidates meeting the prescribed disability criteria may avail themselves of the facility of a scribe where applicable. The notification states that candidates with 40% or more disability who have a physical limitations to writing, including limitations in writing speed, may use a scribe if they desire. Eligible candidates must indicate this requirement in the online applications and comply with the prescribed undertaking and documentations. Such candidates are eligible for 20 minutes of compensatory time for every hour examinations, whether or not they actually use the scribe facility. The candidate has to arrange the scribe at his or her own cost. Ex-serviceman provisions. The advertisement contains detailed provisions defining ex-servicemen, disabled ex-servicemen, and the dependents of a serviceman killed in action. Candidates who have been released or retired from the armed forces may be required to submit the prescribed certificate if they do not possess a discharge certificate or booklet. Candidates who are still serving and intend to apply under the ex-serviceman category must comply with the prescribed certificate and declaration requirements. The notifications also specifies conditions related to their release from service and joining the bank if selected. Selection process. The selection process has three phases. Phase 1 is the online preliminary examinations. Phase 2 the online main examinations. The phase 3 is the specified local language proficiency test wherever applicable. The preliminary examination is tentatively scheduled for September 2026, while the main examination is tentatively scheduled for October-November 2026. Candidates should regularly check the bank's authorized career website for subsequent announcements and changes. Preliminary examination pattern. The preliminary examination will carry 100 marks and will have a total duration of 1 hour. It will consist of three sections: English language with 30 questions for 30 marks and 20 minutes, numerical ability with 35 questions for 35 marks and 20 minutes, and reasoning ability with 35 questions for 35 marks and 20 minutes. Each section has separate timing. There is a negative marking of one-fourth of the marks assigned to a question for every wrong answer. No minimum qualifying marks are prescribed for an individual test or the aggregate score at the preliminary stage. Approximately 10 times the number of vacancies subject to availability and the bank's own decision may be shortlisted for the main examination. Main examination pattern. The main examinations will consist of 190 questions carrying 200 marks with a total duration of 2 hours and 40 minutes. General financial awareness will have 50 questions for 50 marks with 35 minutes. General English will have 40 questions for 40 marks with 35 minutes. Quantitative aptitude will have 50 questions with 15 for 50 marks with 45 minutes. And reasoning ability and computer aptitude will have 50 questions carrying for 60 marks with 45 minutes. Each test has separate timing and one-fourth negative marking applies for every wrong answer. Minimum qualifying marks will be prescribed by the bank at the aggregate level, while no minimum qualifying marks are prescribed for individual subjects. Local language proficiency test. The local language requirement is particularly important. Candidates who qualify for selections but have not studied the specified local language in class 10 or class 12 will have to appear for the local language proficiency test after provisional selections but before joining. Candidates who produce their class 10 or class 12 marks or certificates showing that they studied the specified local language will not be required to take the language test. Candidates failing the language test will not be offered appointment. Examination medium. The examination medium depends upon the state and entity selected by the candidates. For West Bengal, the available examination mediums are English, Hindi, and Bengali. Different states have different combinations of English, Hindi, and their respective local languages. Therefore, applicants should check the examination medium table carefully while completing the application. SBI Apprentice Bonus Marks. There is a special advantage for eligible trained SBI apprentices. Such candidates may receive 2.5% of the maximum main examination marks, equivalent to a 5 bonus marks out of 200, added to their aggregate score. The benefit is subject to the conditions specified in the notifications, including the applicable engagement, start date, successful completion of 1 year of a specified branch experience before 27th August 2026, satisfactory conduct and performance, the successful skill evaluation, and obtaining the prescribed national apprenticeship certificate. Final merit list and wait list. The preliminary examination marks will not be added to the final selection score. The final merit list will be prepared using the aggregate marks obtained in the main examination, subject to the other applicable requirements. Merit will be prepared state-wise and category-wise. A wait list of up to 50% of the vacancies, state category-wise, will also be maintained. Candidates may be released from the wait list quarterly against non-joining and resigning from the current batch, subject to the prescribed qualifying requirements. The wait list will remain valid for 1 year from the date of declarations of the final result. Salary and pay scale. The notified pay scale is 24,050, 13403 to 28070, 1650 by 3, 30,020, 2000 by 4, 41,020, 2340 by 7, 57,400, 4,400 by 1, 61,800, 2680 by 1, 64,480. The starting basic pay is 26,730, which includes the basic pay of 24,050 plus 2 advance increments admissible to graduates. The notification states that total starting enrollments at a metropolitan center such as Mumbai will be around rupees 46,000 per month, inclusive of DA. Other allowances are the prevailing rate and 2 additional increments for newly recruited graduate junior associates. Actual allowances may vary depending upon the place of posting. Other benefits. Apart from salary and allowances, junior associates will be eligible for various facilities as per the bank's instructions applicable from time to time. These include reimbursement of specified perquisites, provident fund, pension under the new pension scheme, defined contributory benefit, medical facilities, and leave facilities, among other benefits. Probation period. Newly appointed junior associates will remain on probation for a minimum period of 6 months. During probations, employees will have to complete the e-lessons prescribed by the bank for confirmations. If the required e-lessons are not completed, the probation period can be extended. The bank will also evaluate the employee's performance before completion of probations, and probations may be extended if performance does not meet the bank's expectations. Nature of the job. Applicants should understand that the junior associate position is not limited to traditional counter or desk work. The notification specifically states that the new recruit should have a flair for marketing and may be required to make customer calls, provide banking and advertising services, and cross-sell products inside and outside bank premises. The duties may involve extensive outdoor traveling. Depending upon the bank's requirement, employees may also have flexible working hours and may be required to work in shifts. Pre-examination training. The bank will arrange online pre-examination training for eligible candidates in accordance with Government of India guidelines. Candidates who want to use this facility have to select the relevant option in the online application. The training schedule will be communicated through registered email and SMS, and candidates can access the training using their registration number and date of birth. No hard copy of the training information will be sent. Call letters and examination documents. Candidates will have to download their preliminary examination call letter and the acquittant yourself booklet from the bank's website, tentatively around 10 days before the examination. Candidates qualifying for the main examinations will similarly download the main examination call letter. At the main examinations, candidates must carry the authenticated preliminary examination call letter along with the main examination call letter and other required documents. No physical call letter or booklet will be sent by post. Identity proof and biometric verification. Candidates must carry an original valid photo identity proof and a self-attested photocopy to the examination. Acceptable documents mentioned in the advertisement include passport, Aadhaar, PAN card, driving license, voter card, bank passbook with duly attested photograph, and certain specified institutional identity documents. The bank may also capture the candidate's thumb impressions or iris at different stages for biometric verifications. Any inconsistency or finding that the candidate is not genuine can lead to cancellations of candidature and other action. Examination center rules. Candidates can select an examination center from the available list, but SBI reserves the right to cancel centers, add centers, or allot a candidate to a center other than the one selected. Request for changing the center, date, or session will not be entertained. Candidates must attend the examination at their own risk and expense. Misbehavior or unruly conduct in the examination hall may lead to cancellations of candidature and disqualifications from future SBI examinations. Application fee. The application fee and intimation charge are non-refundable. SC, ST, PWBD, ex-servicemen and disabled ex-servicemen candidates are required to pay no fee. OBC candidates are required to pay Rs 750. Once paid, the fee will not be refunded or kept in reserve for another examination or selection process. How to apply online? Applicants can be submitted online only. No other mode of application will be accepted. Candidates must register through SBI's official career portal, complete their online applications, and where applicable, pay the fee through debit card, credit card, or internet banking. Candidates should maintain a valid email address and mobile number throughout the recruitment process because call letters and other important communications may be sent through email or SMS. Documents required for online applications. Before starting the applications, candidates should keep a scanned photograph, signature, left and thumb impressions, and handwritten declaration ready in the prescribed format. The application cannot be registered unless these required images are uploaded correctly. The prescribed handwritten declaration must be written by the candidate, and if the candidate does not have a left thumb and the right thumb may be used. Candidates should carefully follow the technical specifications in the advertisement because unclear photographs, signatures, thumb impressions, or declarations may result in rejection. Important applications precautions. Candidates should fill in the online form very carefully. If the form is saved before final submissions, a provisional registration number and passwords are generated, allowing the candidate to reopen the applications and edit the details. However, this facility is available only 3 times. After final submissions, changes or corrections are not permitted. Therefore, applicants should verify their name, date of birth, category, educational qualifications, state duty, local language, and other details before submitting the final application. Multiple applications. Only one application should be submitted by a candidate. If multiple applications are submitted, only the last valid completed applications will be retained and the fee paid for the other registrations will be forfeited. Multiple attendance or appearance by the same candidate in the examination can result in rejections of candidature or cancellation of the selection. Prohibited items in the examination. Mobile phones, pagers, smartwatches, and other communication devices are not allowed inside the examination premises. Candidates are also not permitted to possess or use calculators. Bringing prohibited items can result in cancellations of candidature and disciplinary action, including a ban from future examinations. Candidates are therefore advised not to bring such items to the examination center because arrangements for their safekeeping may not be available. Examination centers in West Bengal. The tentative list of examination centers for West Bengal includes Asansol, Durgapur, Kolkata, Hooghly, Kalyani, Siliguri, and Burdwan. However, the bank retains the right to modify examination centers depending on administrative feasibility and candidate response. Therefore, candidates should consider the center information as tentative and rely on the final call letter for the actual allotted center. Important dates at a glance. The online registration and fee payment window is from 7th August 2026 to 27th August 2026. The preliminary examination is tentatively scheduled for September 2026, while the main examination is tentatively scheduled for October-November 2026. The notification specifically advises candidates to regularly visit SBI's authorized career website for further updates and announcements. Conclusions. The SBI Special Recruitment Drive provides an opportunity for eligible candidates belonging to the notified SC, ST, and OBC backlog categories to seek appointment as junior associates in the clerical cadre. With 1538 vacancies, statewide merit, a structured preliminary and main examination system, local language requirements, and a defined salary and benefits structure, candidates should carefully assess their eligibility before applying. The most important points to remember are the 27 August 2026 application deadline, one state only application rule, prescribed age and educational qualifications, local language requirement, state-wise posting, examination pattern, category documentation, and the absence of inter-state transfer for newly recruited junior associates. Candidates should not wait until the final day and should complete the applications only after carefully verifying every detail. Disclaimer: the information has been prepared from the SBI Junior Associate Special Recruitment Drive advertisement and is intended only for general awareness and educational purposes. Candidates should read the complete official advertisement carefully and verify their individual eligibility, category, eligibility relaxation, educational qualifications, local language requirement, documents, examination details, vacancy positions, and other conditions before applying. Vacancies are provisional and may change according to the bank's requirements. SBI has stated that all further announcements will be published on its authorized career website and that candidates should rely only on official RBI recruitment information. The bank has also stated that it does not endorse or associate with external coaching platforms, consultancies, individuals, or digital channels claiming guaranteed selections or insider recruitment guidance. Thank you very much for your patience. Request for like, subscribe, and share.